Hey y'all, let me go ahead and show y'all how I make my hamburger sliders. We're gonna go ahead and start off with some ground beef. It's just a little bit of ground beef I'm using today because it's just for me and my husband, so I don't need that much. Once you get the ground beef, you just season it up really good with whatever seasonings that you use. Mine is usually black pepper, onion powder, onion salt, and some adobo, however you say it. But that's usually the seasons that I use pretty much on everything. Every now and then I use a chicken bouillon. I'm not going to use the chicken bouillon on this. But that's usually my regular seasoning. Once you mix the ground beef up nice and good, you just go ahead and pat it like so. In your pan, you make it nice and flat. Pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it to fit the pan that you're using. Again, I'm just using a small pan today because it's just me and my husband that I'm making this for. Once you pat it in the pan, nice and flat, get it nice and flat in the pan. Then you're going to go ahead and pop it in the oven, of course, after you wash your hands. So I'm washing my hands. Once I'm done washing my hands, I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the oven, and you're just going to cook it until it's done. I don't know how many minutes. I'll say about 30 minutes. I'm not sure, you guys. I don't be timing this stuff. Just pop it in the oven. Okay, so now we're going to get our buns prepared for our sliders. I use the Hawaiian Rolls, so you can use whichever one you like, but this is the brand that I use. You're going to remove it from the packet. You're going to start off with the baking pan. I put the wax paper on top of the baking pan so it doesn't stick. So we'll go ahead and place it on the baking sheet just like so. And hopefully you got a pretty sharp knife because you want to slice it straight across evenly so that you have two halves, a top part and a bottom. So you just slice it all the way across, just like so. Slice it, slice it. Just make sure you're not smashing your buns like I'm doing right now. But it'll be okay. Just slice it all the way through. So you should have two halves when you're done. Mine is not as even as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. Just slice it so you have two halves. And just place that one to the side. And once you get it sliced up, just go ahead and place your hamburger meat on top of there. It should be done now. So you take it out the oven and you're going to place it right on top. Just give me a second because this is hot. It's hot, hot, hot. So one moment. See, I'm trying to get this glove, you guys, because it was burning my hands. But anyway, here I go. Just go ahead and place it on top of the bun. On the bottom portion, just place it right on there. I could have had a little bit more ground beef to cover up my bun, but it's okay. It's okay. You guys get the idea. So I do have extra bread on the side, but it's okay. Normally, I will put more ground beef, but this time it's fine. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead. I was about to put the bun on top, but nope. You go ahead and put the cheese first. I have some cheddar cheese, and I have some pepper jack. I like pepper jack because I like spicy, so I just have the cheddar cheese for my husband. So I'm going to put half cheddar cheese, and the other side is going to be the pepper jack. So once you do, just go ahead and place some slices on top of the ground beef. So we just go ahead and get that prepared so we can get the sliders nice and ready. So we just go ahead and stick it on the bun like so. Once I get this off of here, y'all, just bear with me. Or just place the cheese on there. Once we get the cheese placed on there, and whatever else you like to put on your burgers, I just put my cheese on it. I don't put anything else on mine, y'all. So I just go ahead and place the cheese on here. And once we get that cheese placed on here, however you like it, however much cheese you want on yours, then that's when you'll go ahead and place the top part of the bun on it. Getting all prepared and ready to let that cheese melt in the oven. So one moment while I get this pepper jack cheese open for my side of the slider. Sorry, I'm having some difficulty here opening this dang on pack. Okay, got it now with a little help of my knife. And I'm coming. Hold on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get a couple slices of the pepper jack cheese off of here, and we're going to place it on the rest of the ground beef. That's going to be my portion because, again, my husband doesn't like anything spicy, so I eat the pepper jack. It is delicious on your hamburgers. Make sure no paper's on there. Okay, so now that I got the cheese on here, we'll go ahead and get the top bun on here. Again, because I'm not going to be adding anything else on these sliders. Just simple for me. I just like the cheeseburger slider. It's all I need on mine. So we'll go ahead and get the top portion placed on there. If you wanted to add any more toppings at this point, you'll add whatever you want to add on yours. But I'm just going to go ahead and place the top portion on here. I am going to rub some butter on top of there. I already have some melted butter on the side. And this is butter, not margarine, you guys. I have real butter. I do use margarine sometimes, but this is actual butter. And I have it melted already. So we're just going to go ahead and voila. I do a lot of butter, you guys. So we just go ahead and rub it on there. We're going to rub it on there. And I get it nice and buttery. That's how I like mine, because I like to have the buttery taste. We're going to go ahead and just rub it until I'm satisfied. As you guys see, I get crazy with the butter because I love butter tasting rolls, you guys, especially when I'm biting into my burger. So I do, I do be very generous when I'm doing this, as you see. Every drop, you know it. That's right. Okay, I'm not fat for no reason. Okay, anyway, after we do that, you guys, look at it. Oh, delicious already. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this sesame seeds on top of the bun. Once you do the butter, you go ahead and sprinkle some sesame seeds on top of the bun, like so. So let's try to cover each bun. Generous portion of sesame seeds, because I like sesame seeds on my buns. And there you go. It looks just like that. Delicious. So you're going to take that. Once you're done with that, you're going to pop it in the oven, and you're just going to let it cook in the oven until you see that cheese starts to melt. Once that cheese is nice and melted,
see, that was right. They were talking about not cooking for the leg, for the thing. But they ain't saying nothing about the leg getting big.